Hello, everyone. Let's discuss this question from October-November 2024, variant 3.3, question number 10A. Outline what is meant by free will, including an example from positive psychology. Now, if you're familiar with your syllabus, you'd know that you have studied positive psychology from the last unit, that is health promotions, health promotion. The third, that is the last section from the last unit from health psychology, health promotion. Outline what is meant by free will. So you need to outline what the word free will means. However, you need to give an example from positive psychology. If we have a look at the way these marks are award 1 mark for applying the term or the concept to an example from positive psychology. And the second mark, I mean, the first mark you would have received by outlining the term or the concept, and you'd receive the second mark only when you give an example from positive psychology. Having a look at the example that we have in front of us, free will is the idea that we're able to have choice in how we act and assumes that we're free to choose our behavior. In other words, we're self-determined. As a result, we are able to change our health beliefs freely. For example, by setting long term goals and breaking these into smaller targets, that is, losing weight, say, for example, to achieve weekly so as to feel good about the achievement. Now, over here, if you have a look at this example, we have not only outlined what the term free will means, but at the same time, you've given an example from positive psychology. Quickly moving on to 10B, that is the second question. That is the second part of the question number 10. This reads, explain one reason why positive psychology can be considered to be deterministic. Now, remember, you need to know your debates, your issues, your debates really well, and they're very important for you to be able to score well in paper number 3. Now, having a look at the reasons that could possibly be your answer, inevitability of using the concept of positive psychology to improve life experiences, inevitability or unavoidability, or the idea that positive psychology is an essential to be able to improve your life experiences. Number two, reference to therapeutic interventions determining behavior because of the therapist rather than the individual themselves. Now, again, therapeutic intervention, when you talk about intervention through a therapy, this is again an example of you being deterministic. Number three, reference to the Shoshani and Steinmetz study where the school interventions have determined the happiness of students. Even if there were individual differences, all students did show some improvement, some or the other improvement. So again, this study by Shoshani and Steinmetz could be used as an example too. Now, determinism means something is controlled by internal or external factors. For example, positive psychology asserts that if people take on goals for living a better life, they will be happier. So, if you're writing this, you'd be able to score 2 marks. It could be said that taking on these goals determine people's future happiness. I hope this was helpful. Now, I hope through these revision lessons, you're able to understand that it isn't only about understanding the content that you study. You need to understand it well enough to be able to apply it if you're put through a situation. More so, it is very important that you go through the question papers from the past papers so that you know what sort of questions, what sort of reoccurring questions are there that you come across while you sit for your examination. Like for instance, at the beginning of this revision lesson, when I had said, uh, know your issues and debates well. If you have a look at the past papers, you'd see that these issues and debates, they've been an essential for any student if they're sitting for paper number 3. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.